Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk, and we're going to do another one of those infamous contest entries. This one is leaving it late for MGK Boston's contest. So he's got sort of a wedding reception related contest. So obviously Mike and his wife Patty. I think they're having an anniversary, or even if they're not having an anniversary, Mike's made this so that the contest is ending on Valentine's Day. And so we're going to program some wedding reception music. So, of course, we should have the lifelong bachelor like me do that. So I needed some help. I needed some inspiration. So I found the VHS tapes. Yes, it's a VHS tape of The Wedding Singer because, of course, that's going to give me Adam Sandler, of course, will be my conduit to what is good and appropriate to play at a wedding reception. So, of course, it would be tacky and obvious if somebody went and suggested Billy Idol, and in particular suggested the Billy Idol song White Wedding. Wow, that's just kind of silly and obvious, and I'm not really going to go there. And of course, I'm not going to be even more inappropriate and suggest that the DJ or the singer play something that's just going to get the crowd chanting nasty things, like playing another Billy Idol song. Of course, this is a cover of a Tommy James in the song Money Money. So of course, if you're going to have a classy wedding, you're not going to have Money Money played at the wedding reception. So we should find something a bit more appropriate than that. So of course, the Wedding Singer, part of the soundtrack was some Dead or Alive, You Spin Me Round Round Like a Record. That'll get the bridesmaids and the groomsmen and everybody's cousins and stuff all excited. I don't happen to have that, but I do have Dead or Alive, Brand New Lover. Maybe that's not the greatest choice for this either, but it's kind of a cool Dead or Alive song. I have as a 12-inch single. Maybe this will be a little bit more appropriate, so I'm still reaching to the Wedding Singer for some inspiration. So this is the Police, Ghost in the Machine, and the song Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. Okay, so that seems a little bit better. Every little thing she does is magic. And then maybe we could get a nice love song in. Maybe we could get a song in like Lot of Love. So my very nasty cover on Neil Young Comes a Time, which is the original sort of acoustic version of this. But you're saying, okay, well, we don't want acoustic Neil Young at our wedding. Maybe we want somebody with a little bit sweeter of a voice. So we could do some Juliana Hatfield, Lot of Love, but she throws in some wacky guitar, electric guitar into it. So maybe we want something a little bit more straightforward. So we're not going to go with that. We're definitely not going to go with the Dinosaur Jr. version of Lot of Love that was sung by one of their friends. This is even more out there. And then there's sort of a very early Van Halen version where basically David Lee Roth and Michael Anthony were basically goofing on it. But of course, produced by Ted Templeman, of course, produced a lot of the early Van Halen. We've got probably the canonical version of Lot of Love, of course, written by Neil Young, but you've got the Nicolette Larson version. So you've got the full-on schmaltzy late 70s. You got the flute, you got the saxophone. That's the one to play at the wedding reception. Nicolette Larson, A Lot of Love.